What's up, everybody? Mark with Hooked Outdoors. Hey, the fish ain't been biting real good, so we're coming to you from the kitchen today. What we're gonna do, we're gonna show you a recipe for cooking up some blackened bass, so y'all stay tuned. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is we have got our bass fish cleaned and put them in the sink in a strainer. So we got it draining so they'll dry up just a little bit. Then we're gonna take them out, we're gonna put them in this bowl right here. So we can put our butter on them. So I'm gonna show you that here in just a minute. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna melt a stick of butter. Whoops, that stuff is slick. We're gonna melt a stick of butter in the microwave. Alright, so I got my butter melted. Now I'm just going to pour it over my fish. Pour it around there real good. Looks like some of it didn't quite get melted. And then I want to just try to get all that fish coated with butter. So I'm just going to kind of mash it around in there. I want to get a good coat of butter on all those fillets. And if you can see, it's starting to firm back up a little bit from its melted state. So what we're going to do, we're going to let that cool off. We want that butter to kind of clabber back up. Alright, so while we're waiting on our butter to set up, we're going to start on the sauce. So we're going to use cream of chicken soup. We're going to use rotel. We're going to use Zatarain's Creole seasoning. And we're going to use Bernard's crawfish tails. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tilt this thing. I'm having to be my own cameraman today. Nobody wants to come help me. So get this thing down here where you can see what's going on. So the first thing I'm going to do, add in my rotel tomatoes. And we got a few more people coming, so we're going to make it a double batch. Normally just do this a single batch. I'm going to add just a little bit of water to that. On about medium heat. Go ahead and stir this a little bit, get it mixed up. I'm a messy cook. It's all those years from cooking at the fire station, I guess. We're going to add in a couple of packages of these crawfish tails. This will also work with shrimp. If you don't care for crawfish, you can use some of the little cocktail shrimp or something like that. With a nice little stir. Alright. I'm going to add some Creole seasoning. I'm not going to put a whole lot on it. I got some people coming that may not like it as spicy as I do, so I'm just going to kind of coat the top real good there and then stir that in. Now we're gonna set this back here on the back burner. We got other stuff to do on the front. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is get our rice going. So we're just gonna go with old garden variety minute rice, just equal parts of rice and water. It's pretty simple. I got a pretty decent crowd. I think I'm feeding 8 people tonight. So probably gonna go with 6 cups, probably 3 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. Alright, I got my 5 cups of water in there. Just I like to go a little bit heavier on the water on my rice to make sure it gets plenty of water in it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little piece of a stick of butter in there as well. Then when that gets boiling, I'll add my 5 cups of rice in there, and we'll get our rice going. Had to turn the camera off. They say a watch pot never boils, right? Alright, so I finally got my water boiling, so I'm going to dump my little instant rice in there. Like I said, I went 5 cups of water and 4 cups of rice. I like to make sure that my rice gets plenty moist, nice and fluffy. So got that stirred in good, so we're going to turn the heat off on that, put a lid on it, and wait on that to get done. And my crawfish sauce back here, I've turned it down pretty low. It's just kind of simmering and getting warm and starting to thicken up. Man, that stuff's gonna be good. Alright, so now look here, our butter is starting to get clabbered up real good on our fish. I guess that's what it's doing, is clabbering or cooling off, whatever you want to call it. So now what I'm going to do is start laying some of this fish out on parchment paper. Nice bass fillets there. And then you can use whatever your favorite fish or whatever you got, as long as it's a fairly meaty sized piece of fish. You can use some smaller fish if you like. When you're doing the blackened, these bigger, thicker fillets seem to do a little bit better. Alright, so we got a nice little layer right there. So I'll take the blackened seasoning. This will do this for y'all can see it. A nice little coating on there. Flip them over. And we'll just keep on rolling down through here. A little piece of fin that escaped. You can always, if your seasoning gets a little funky or whatever, you can always go back, and when they're in the pan, if you feel like it doesn't have enough seasoning on it, when it's in the skillet, you can add some more to it. Alright, so now I got the last of my fillets here. Seasoning up good. I've stumped my toe on those a little bit and shake some off on the bottom there. Right. Alright, here we go. So got the crawfish sauce going, got the rice purpled up nice, got the green beans, look like they're running a little hot, so I'm gonna back them down a little bit. Now what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna take half a stick of butter, put it on my skillet on pretty high heat and start browning that butter. Alright, so I got my butter rendered down nice, and just about the time it starts to turn a little bit brown is when I want to start putting my fish in there. It's really close to it right now. See it starting to brown in the bottom of the pan there? Alright, so here we go. Now all that butter that I let cool off and stick to that fish is going to kind of remelt now. And there with the sauce and everything, I put a few of those big fillets in there, and just for time constraints, I'm going to drop some of the small ones in the little void places around there. And so, of course, I'm cooking on an electric stove, but I've got this thing up on high, and so it's going to sear that fish real good. I might have flipped those just a little too quick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull these. Start dropping my next one again. Alright. I got the second batch in there. Company's starting to show up.
Welcome to Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. Oh no. My close up.
This is Anna and Ryan. Y'all quit. She don't get you. Brother and sisterly love. Jack, man, y'all seen him on the videos before.
Yeah.
And the first lady of Hooked Outdoors, the lovely Melissa.
Want to be on the video tonight?
Say hi, baby. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip these things again. Oh yeah.
What are we gonna eat?
You get ready yet?
All right, y'all, we got finished the job here. There's our blackened fish. It's not just 100% black, but I didn't put just a lot of seasoning on it, so it's still blackened fish. We got our rice, got some shrimp. Why is everybody sitting over here laughing, acting a fool? Look at these people. What is wrong with them? They act like they never saw anybody make a YouTube video before. Okay, and we also learned that you probably don't want to do blackened fish like this in the house for a large amount of it. It's kind of like going through pepper spray training or something. So if you got a fish cooker outside where you can do this out of doors, might be a little bit better idea. But we're going to show you the finished product here. Nice, beautiful plate there of blackened fish, green beans, rice, crawfish sauce, and Texas toast. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you try the recipe. Remember cooking outside, because it's like they're all covering their faces. Look at them. Everybody's eyes are red. Everybody's coughing. Nobody can breathe. But hey, it was fun making it anyway. So y'all enjoy.